Welcome to my live, everyone. Welcome to my live. I am Trisha. How are you doing? Um, this live is goodies that I found. Um, and it's similar to a shopping haul. Um, but welcome to my live, people. Welcome to my live. I if you have never watched my channel, it's Decisive Designs. And I have the most gorgeous or the most beautiful plates that I can find. And I've been researching like Facebook Marketplace, Home Goods, and some thrift shops, and I've seen some pretty ones. I haven't made up my mind yet if I want to purchase them, but just know that I love a gorgeous plate and I have a large collection. All right. So I have found two goodies for you, but before I spoke about it, um, I want to show you my tablescape for this week and hope you uh, is able to support me by subscribing, liking, and sharing my content. Okay, I thank you in advance. Okay. So do you like a beautiful setting? I'm gonna turn the. Do you like a beautiful setting? I'm gonna stand up for this. Do you like ornate plates? Do you like textures and colors and designs? Or are you a plain Jane? Like so. Even plainer without the gold accent. If you are, this is still a channel for you. But I mostly get excited about um, ornate plate, like this beautiful plate that I have talked about this morning. How beautiful is this setting? Look at that. How beautiful. And it is set with a beaded charger, beaded placemat, and a clear charger with two beautiful plates. And then I finish it. I topped it off with a napkin holder in the same color combination and a shimmery white napkin. How beautiful is that? And that still is on the glam side. That still is on the gorgeous side. Um, can it get country? If I may, if I take that off, I think the design of the plate, this plate will make it a little bit country. Um, but our French country. But this is modern, and the gold metal makes it more trendy, glamorous. Some of the trend that is on YouTube and Facebook and all social media right now. And then I added these beautiful um, natural utensil. So I didn't want to take away from the setting. I just want it to be a humble and beautiful. Also, if I had used gold, I don't think I would love it as much or silver utensil. So this is just gorgeous, and I think it completes it just right. And it's good to have a surprise element that you can use with anything. All right. So that is my setting, and I have talked about this on a live this morning. I just want to reiterate it and show you that it is just so gorgeous and beautiful. My first time seeing like a bloom, I'm gonna call it a bloom plate. It's a That's the stamp on it. Um, but I'm gonna say it's a bloom plate, but it's a beautiful plate that has many textures and three combination of this beautiful pink. They really did themselves wonderful when they designed this because just like a bloom open, it is just gorgeous, natural looking, and everything that we would look for in a plate. um, Whenever we have our bloom outside or blooms outside, we go out there, right, and we visit it, and we're like, oh my God, this is so beautiful, this bloom. Have you ever planted a seed and watch it grow? How delightful it is to see blooms from a seed or even to get vegetable from a seed. So this is kind of like it. I felt like this is the seed that I have planted over 16 years ago, and I'm getting them back so beautiful. Hi everyone, welcome to my live. Welcome to my live. I am Trisha, and this segment is goodies that I found, and I have the most gorgeous plates that I have found to this date, and I'm still finding gorgeous plates. So what I do want you to do is like, share, and subscribe. All right. So what I found today. What I found today. So I know Christmas has gone by, right? And left us. And we got everything we wanted. And we were pleased. And we overworked because we had to go pick out a tree and cut it down and then drag it home and then drag it inside. How terrible is that? But it's nostalgia, right? Because you have done it with your mother and father years ago, and you're following the same tradition with your children, right? And you're like, oh my God, Christmas needs to go now. And the simplest thing comes after Christmas. After dragging that tree and cutting it and decorating it, you just throw it outside. Isn't that something? Well, kudos to you with that tradition. It's not mine. I prefer covering up that decorated tree if I can and store it or take off all the beautiful ornaments and store it, right? So we all have different tradition, but this is a tree that is already cut for you, is already decorated for you. All you need to do is put them on the table. And I love that concept. I love that concept. It's just wonderful, whimsical, and you will get butterflies when you go around the table with your family with this dish or plate. What is a dish and a plate? I feel like dish is a more rounded, deep, and plate is flat. But all I always get confused. I say dish, plate, but this is just super gorgeous. And I love this plate. I love the design. I love that the Christmas tree is decorated in red and blue and gold. Who would have thought? they would put blue on the Christmas tree, right? So it is beautiful. And then they didn't stop there. They made sure this tree had presents underneath it, right? And a tree topper. So this is a well designed plate for Christmas. So what I say with Christmas stuff, we sometimes we tuck them away, waiting for another Christmas to come to use them. Why don't you use them every day? Do something different with them. And I'm going to show you if you put a salad plate over this, it becomes an everyday plate. Look at that. It becomes an everyday plate. And listen, who wants to buy plates every day? I do, but not you. And what I say is you can always reuse your things, your holiday things during the year. Now, some of it is really Christmassy, like Santa. I mean, who would put Santa out in July or in March or any month other than Christmas? So some of them you can, unless you're gonna hide it with something else. Um, but some of it you can. And for all your kid capers out there, this is the perfect idea of using show you another idea. This is a sage green. This is a sage green color. Look at that. Look at that. Monochromatic. Tones and tones. This is a sage green color that would go gorgeously, beautifully with this plate. Isn't that ornate? So find different uses or style your plates differently um, in order to use them at different times. And one of the things that we would love to do is hide everything, right? From our friends and don't let them in on a secret. But this is a secret that I have had in my ideas for years. I oftentimes go to the store and buy leftover Christmas discounted items, and I would put them on the table if it matches my design. Now, what else would I do? Why would I do that? I would get things that are just green or just red instead of getting stuff things with like Santa on it or a reindeer or something that will show that it's leftover from Christmas. Now, this plate I wanted these plates. I wanted these plates and it's so funny. I was looking at plates like this on Facebook Marketplace. However, they were different brand. And this one I think is the vintage side of things. I'm not sure. I haven't looked it up yet, but I will. I think so. Um, so surprised when I went shopping, I was able to get one. And you know what? I am a girl that is easily satisfied or contented with things because what happens is when I don't realize it, I will find more. Um, and I'm gonna tell you now, before Christmas, I will definitely find more of those to maybe dress my Christmas table up with. But look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? I thought so too. And I love it. I love it. One of the things that I try not to do is cover up really pretty design. And sometimes I just left it open and say, I'm not going to put a salad plate there. I'm just going to let it be. Because look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Um, I just love it. I really get excited about well-designed plates. So guys, hi, um, buddies. Can you shout? Oh, I'm low. Oh my goodness, am I low? Can you hear me? Hi, hi everyone. Hi. Said hi. Hi, how are you, Baddis? How you doing? Thank you for tuning in. Make sure you subscribe before you leave. Also, leave me a comment. Um, I I just love this plate, and I just can't believe that I got one and I didn't spend a fortune for it. I just love this. So, guys, also, too, the best time to buy Christmas things is after Christmas, right? And before Christmas. That's when you see them inexpensive. And once Christmas comes around, the value stands. But this is just beautiful. I love the design. Look at that. Gorgeous. It's just gorgeous. I just adore it. I mean, how plate designer do this? I don't know. Is it painted? Is it copied? Is it loaded on? I'm thinking of all the ways and the words that would describe it. Um, is it stamped? I don't think so. I For some reason I think a stamp would go do an indent. Um I guess there's different kind of stamp because that's a stamp too. When you look at it. Tomorrow I have some tulips plate, guys, and I'm gonna introduce you, but tomorrow I will talk about them because they are beautiful. But yes, do you like this? Let me know in the comments below. And would you style it with this or this? Right? Would you? Let me know. Well, guys, I'm gonna sign off for now. Thank you so very much for stopping by. Remember to be kind to one another, um, love your neighbors, and check up on your elderly. Remember that because, especially in times like this, the winter times, you never know, they may need someone to help them shop or or just to help them with everyday stuff. All right, peace.